and welcome back to my channel. Today I've got an Azure haul for you. This was our March haul, which we get our deliveries at the end of the month usually. Like I have to place it by the middle, we get it a week later. So I feel like a lot of people's come out before I can put mine out because they get their deliveries before me. But anyways, this is what I got in March, and there was one thing that did not ship, which I was very disappointed in. So I'm gonna try to order it again next month. I'll tell you what it is in a minute, and I'm gonna try to get an even bigger quantity, possibly. So let's get into it. All right, guys, this is the haul. These are eggs. These are from our friend's chicken. Isn't that so cool? That's not from Azure. This is what I got from Azure this month. And I will start on this side and work my way this way. I haven't actually done an Azure haul in several months. We just did a pantry challenge in January, and then we just I didn't want to do a whole order. We ended up kind of changing the way we wanted to buy stuff. So if you saw our last Costco haul, we did a lot of meat and dairy and stuff like that, and I just didn't need to restock on the essentials that I normally get at Azure. So I just didn't do an order for a few months. But one thing I do love getting there all the time when I place an order is this raw cheddar cheese. And raw cheese around here is super duper expensive, and like you can only get it at Whole Foods, which is like whole paycheck. So I always get it from Azure, and then I really like getting this brand because it comes in these 8-ounce blocks. And since I've gotten like a whole, where this is basically like a whole block, 5-pound block, and you slice it yourself, like different brand, but it's like a whole thing, and then you slice it yourself. But I feel like then I don't really have the option to just eat it cubed up fresh. Like I end up shredding a lot of it and putting it in the freezer so it doesn't go bad once I've opened it. But since these are individually sealed, I really like them, and they last a long time. In fact, I just, from several months ago, took the last of the 2 I had and put those in the freezer. I shredded them up because we just hadn't eaten them. We do get other cheeses, but this raw cheddar is my favorite. So there should be 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there's 2 other ones in the fridge actually, because it's like 5 pounds. So we're missing a couple. But this is the cheese we got. Really like it. I would definitely recommend it. A thing to try that we have not tried before is this einkorn whole wheat noodles. So I just got the spirally kind. What is this? Fusilli? I have no idea how to say that. Italian people, help me out. So I've never tried this jovial einkorn pasta, but I know einkorn is the flour and wheat berries that we're trying to move more towards using that and spelt. So I got 3 boxes. It was obviously cheaper to buy it in a bigger quantity, so I just got 3. And I'm excited to try it because I've never tried it. And it's supposed to be a lot better for you. So there's that. And back here, I've got some apple cider vinegar. This is not organic, which I know organic is better, but this is raw and with the mother, which I really like. And it is cheaper, and I find it to be a very good brand. I really like using it in my dressings. And then wherever you need apple cider vinegar. So I use it when we're making bone broth. I use it for my hair currently with water, and I don't know, all the things that you need apple cider vinegar for. So it's been great. This is, I think, my 3rd time maybe ordering this whole gallon, and I do use it. So got a whole big gallon of that. Is much, much less expensive. Even if you're ordering the organic one that is like this, it's way cheaper to get it from Azure than from any other place that I know of. Okay, I also got this blackstrap molasses because I think that the best place to get it in this quantity is from Azure. So this is just the 32 ounce, and I use this to make my own brown sugar. Also, it's good iron and has a lot of other like nutrients and stuff in it. So I will throw it into cookies sometimes and into oatmeals when I make it, just to add a little bit more nutrition. And this is like the best price and place to get it. So even if you don't add a lot to your recipes, it really just like boosts it up. So I think this is like the most concentrated and least sweet of the molasses, the blackstrap kind. I can't remember. I remember doing research on it, but you boil cane sugar. Molasses is rich in iron and other minerals. Blackstrap is less sweet than old-fashioned molasses because it is boiled longer. So there you go. It gives you a very thick syrup. So, love it. I love getting it from Azure. Okay, moving on to another thing I really love getting from Azure is this nutritional yeast, because this is, by far the best place. Why isn't my camera focusing today? Okay. To get nutritional yeast ever. So I always stock up. In fact, I think I have another one of these, which is, what is this, 1 pound in the pantry. But once we open it, we put it in the fridge. But I just keep this in like in this bag, and then I put it in a Ziploc and a gallon size, and I just like crunch it down until it gets small. And I keep it in the fridge, and we sprinkle it on like anything. Anything we can put Parmesan on, so pizzas or vegetables. We also put this on. This is, I think, high in B vitamins. Let me see if it even says it on here. I don't know. B12. Produced by natural fermentation, not synthetic or animal source. So there you go. That's what it says. I know it has lots of other things in it. You could look it up, but it's definitely something that is good for you. So, and it tastes really good. I mean, people who are vegan use this to flavor things like cheese a little bit. We are not vegan, and clearly if you saw our last Costco haul, but we really love nutritional yeast on things and the flavor of it, and it's really good for you. So that, I got this. I have never gotten, these are raw sunflower seeds, but my plan is to throw these on salads and stuff and add maybe to a nut mix. So I've never tried them from here, but you know what really disappointed me the other day is I was looking at the pumpkin seeds I had, I think from Aldi, and I'm like looking at them, and I was like, it said made in China, and I was like, oh, why? Why does everything need to be made not in the United States? So I was on here and I was like, okay, this is made or harvested or whatever, domestic. Yes, it says domestic, organic, raw sunflower seeds. And that is what I wanted. I like to try and support the U.S. when I can, because, you know, we live here. And I feel like the food, the closer you can get it to home, the better that it probably is for you. So, when possible, that's what I try to do. So hence, I got the raw sunflower seeds. And I didn't get them roasted because I didn't want them in any yucky seed oils or anything like that. Okay, moving on. I also got this coconut organic, no, yes it is organic, unsweetened medium shred. I like to stock up on this from Azure because it's the best place to get it and for the best price, and it's hard to find unsweetened for a good price. And this is, I got it in bulk, so it's 2.5 pounds. Some people make coconut butter out of this, which is definitely yummy. It kind of tastes like peanut butter. I don't know how, but it kind of does. And some people will use that if they can't have peanut butter. Obviously, some people use sun butter, which you wouldn't really want to make out of this. It's easier to just buy it, although I guess you could if you wanted to. But anyways, I get coconut shreds, and I will use that in cookies if we make cookies, but a lot of oatmeal or baked goods, in a trail mix like granola. So, and that's what I use the coconut for primarily. It's also good if you make Thai dishes and you want to sprinkle coconut on it. So, speaking of non-American food, we've got some coconut aminos. So we don't like to do soy. So soy is not good hormone-wise. So we try to avoid it at all costs. I think the only thing we will have soy in at this moment is our Hellmann's mayonnaise, which I do sometimes make our mayonnaise, but like I said in one of my videos, it's like hit or miss and depends on the season and how busy we are, because there's a lot of other things that I make that are from scratch, and sometimes I just can't do it all. Surprisingly, no one can do it all, okay? no matter what they say. But we don't like to buy soy sauce. We like to use coconut aminos instead because we don't want to do soy. And yes, I am sitting down in case you wondered why the angle is not like the normal, because I'm tired. And it's, what time is it? 8:15. I worked all day, got up at 4:45, and so this is what you get, guys. Brandon picked up this order for me while I was at work. He took Benjamin and had some good conversations with people there, and it was a good trip. All right, so next up we've got this cheddar cheese powder, organic, gluten-free, GMO-free. And my plan with this is, actually, I saw it from somebody else's video. This is, by the way, 1 pound. And my plan is to use this as like an Annie's mac and cheese cheddar powder replacement, because apparently it tastes very, very similar. And my son loves the white cheddar shells from Annie's. And so I'm like, well, listen, we have other pasta already. Plus we could use the einkorn and see how that tastes. But we have just other pasta. And I could try to make a little mac and cheese homemade. And this probably lasts a lot longer. I mean, probably what, like tablespoon or 2, I don't know. It's not gonna last like forever. It was kind of expensive, so I don't know if I'll get it again, but I did want to find something to make it easier, so I wanted to try it. It's one of those things I really wanted to try. So there's that. Next I wanted to try is this popcorn seasoning nacho cheese flavored. So looked really yummy. We love popcorn, well, especially the kids, but we make our own popcorn mix, but I thought this looked really yummy. And for how much is in here, like this is 4 ounces? Yeah, 4 ounces. It was way less expensive, I feel like, than the kind that we normally get, which is just the kind that you get like filtering cold brew at the store. Where is it? This kind, which is 2.85 ounces. Focus. And I think these are like several bucks, and I don't know. So we got that one to try, the nacho one, because I thought it looked yummy. So there's that. All right, next I got this cream of tartar, and you can use this to make your own baking powder with a couple other things. And I always feel like cream of tartar is one of those things that is very expensive. They sell it in like little like containers, I feel like. And it's one of those things where I'm like, oh man, there's like this random cleaning recipe that will get out of stain, and I don't have cream of tartar. And I'm always like, oh man, I should get some cream of tartar. And so I was like, you know what, I'm just going to get this 4 ounce pack because it was not that expensive, and I will have cream of tartar for when I need it. So there's that. Okay, non-food. I got these 3 little shampoos. And I have gotten these before. I don't think I got the peppermint before, but I have, so this is the peppermint. Let me just show you. So this is jojoba and peppermint. This is the moisturizing formula. And this is the tea tree and hemp oil. So I have gotten these before. Brandon loves them. Loves them. And so I have been using these once a week to cleanse my hair. I don't know, my hair is going through a little midlife crisis. I don't know. I'm trying to use other things instead of the standard like shampoo and conditioners, which is not going excellently, but just being honest, I am trying, and I know it takes an adjustment period. I do like using the apple cider vinegar rinse on my hair. So typically I'll like cleanse it with this and then use a sugar scrub with rosemary in it on my scalp, and then do an apple cider vinegar rinse. And then I'll do that a couple of times a week. But I don't know. I am not sold on it. I'm not ready to talk about the ins and outs of it because it's definitely a whole process, and I feel like I have only dabbled in like hair care, and I've watched some people talk about like their natural ways of doing it, but I just haven't like really spent the time. I've been, focused on other things. So that is everything that I bought this month from Azure. If you've never bought from them and you are interested, there will be a link down in the description box. If it's your first time and you are ordering over $100, you will get a discount of I think $25 if you use the code and the link in the description box. Until we meet again, don't forget, life is better together.